unlock the secret of how to create a raw material quickly in SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud. So, quick SAP S/4HANA tutorial creating raw material master data basic steps. This tutorial covers the initial step to create a new raw material product type ROH master data in SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud using the theory app manage product master data. So, goal to create the foundational information for a new raw material item. Prerequisite access to an SAP S/4HANA system with the SAP Fiori Launchpad. A user account assigned the role Master Data Specialist or equivalent. Know the organizational units you will be working with. Your plan, your storage location. Focus on the structural basic data first. So let's get started using SAP Fiori app F1602. Step 1. Access the app. Log on to the SAP Fiori Launchpad with the user credentials. Then find and open the app Manage Product Master Data. You can usually find it using the search bar or within a Product Master or Master Data Group catalog. The catalog. Yeah, they are all the catalog. You can also navigate, for example, in your home page with your favorite app, most used, recently used. For example, I recently used the Manage Master Data product, so I just have to click on to call the application. Then, expected, the Manage Product Master Data screen opens, showing search field. Step 2, start creating a new product. So I click on create new master data record like this. So on the manage product master data screen, click the create button. Expected create master data record dialog or view appears. Step 3, enter initial mandatory basic information. In the Create Master Data Record view, enter the following mandatory details. I explain, I do. Product number, enter your desired unique number. If you think external number, ring, or leave it blank to have the system assign one automatically if using internal numbering. If using external, it must be start with a character and a B alphanumeric. Product type, enter ROH for this is a standard type for raw materials. Product group, enter the relevant product group, for example, L002 for raw material. Base unit, enter the base unit of measures for this material. For example, paces, kilogram, meters. Description, enter a basic short description for the material, raw material for product, etc. Um, which kind of raw material I can raw material. So product type RM129 for example, and then the product type ROH for raw materials, product group L002 for material base unit, for example, paces, and I can add kind of raw material I need if I want to realize, for example, uh, a, a bike, as if I want to realize bill of materials. In my bill of materials, yes, for example, light. Uh, okay, I need a light from my bike, so I just have to add light. So my product number, because we are in external numbering, product type, product group, description, base unit, base unit, sorry. Then I click on OK. So click on OK or Create, depending on the screen layout expected. The system starts creating the product and navigate you to the main product master editing screen, usually on the basic data tab. Do not hesitate to put some comment. Step 4. Complete basic data details. You should now be on the main product master data view under the basic data section. So, find the basic data subsection and enter division. So, identify division. For example, I defined SAP for me. Okay. And then find the description subsection. You should see the default language description you entered earlier. If your company has different subsidiaries planned in the world, and if you defined several languages to communicate with your supplier, your customer, do not forget to enter all the language defined with your customer and supplier. In my case, that is French and English. For that, I click on Create, and I define French, for example, lumière. So click to add in other language if needed, into the language German, French, Italian, etc. Then find the base unit section. Base unit section. So base unit section, do not hesitate to click on more to display more information about this field. So like this. Scroll down to the weight subsection and enter, for example, gross weight, weight unit, net weight. If again this field aren't visible, click on more. So I define, for example, the net weight is gross weight 2 gram. I can define like this, gram, and the net weight is 1 gram. The same thing, 2 and 2. Go back to the main product master view, and at this time you can you're able to create your product, and then to complete all the view. So I click on Create. Save your progress. It's a good idea to save periodically. On the main Project Master screen, click the Save Create button. Expected a message confirm that the object, the Material Masters, has been saved. Or you can have this kind of information if SAP identify that you have exactly some common information between two materials. But for me, it's okay. I click on Create. Okay, master data records created, but it's not finished. What comes next? Adding more data view. The basic data is just the start. To use the raw material in various business process, you need to add data relevant to different function. Based on the section you provided, the typical next step will involve adding purchasing data, define your purchasing specific information like the purchasing value key, adding plant MRP data, specify detail relevant for planning and plant specific setting like MRP controller, plant delivery time, good receipt processing time, low sizing, etc. for specific plant. Add storage location, adding accounting data. So for that, I just have to click on edit. Okay, let's start with the main important information that is a plant. So I go to the plant and I click on create. So I will add all the information. So purchasing data and plant MRP area. I repeat again. I define all the information required for purchasing MRP. So, for example, I define for which plant KP01. I define my profit center. Okay. Manage or not with serial numbers. That is not the case. Um, so I review all this information one by one. So I go to right now in the purchasing. In the purchasing, I can add the information about the purchasing group. So I define the purchasing group. I define if automatic purchase allowed. I define that the source list is required. I define that is full tax. Then I define what is the MRP type. I define, for example, that is a plain forecast consumption, no planning fence. Then I select that the availability check SP, and I continue low size. I define that is a weekly low size. I define all the other information, minimum low size, maximum, fixed. I continue. For example, MRP safety stock method, it's a time, day of supply, individual collective. Okay, I continue. Procurement, we are in the external procurement, that is good. I check also in what is a product? No. What is in my case external? For external procurement is central warehouse. I'm looking for also what is a planned delivery time, that is a average, for example, 1 day. Okay, I continue. I'm going to, for example, in the storage locations, and I will create the information about the storage location. So I click on create. I define, for example, my storage location is the central warehouse, and I define storage bin, for example, RO. I defined ROH1, that the storage bin. Then I click on apply, and then I go, for example, in the purchasing, and I use the purchasing value key. Okay. Then I go in valuation area. That is the accounting data, define how the material is valuated financially, including valuation area, using usually the plant, valuation class, price control, standard or moving average price, and the price itself. As it is a raw material, so for that I click again on create, and then I put all the mandatory information as explained, as the valuation price, in my case, the plant, so KP, and the valuation class, I choose raw material. Okay, in case on raw material, in this case, it's a P moving average price. Okay, and I define the price is okay, €5. I click on apply, and I save again. For example, if you have this kind of messages, SAP asks you to the required field in the API controller. Then I complete, I click on enter. You see that is a red, and it will be blue if everything is okay. Okay, master data recorded, save. So each of this section required you to navigate to the relevant view in the theory app and fill in the necessary fields for the specific business function and organizational unit, like plant or valuation area. Remember to save after adding data to each measure section. Thank you so much.